Now that you understand the importance of building an email list, in this lecture you're going to learn the practical steps to actually get an email collection form onto your website. And there's a couple of things that we need to do in order to get that done. The first thing that I'd recommend is that you actually set up a email mailbox for your website. So for me, it'll be dara@completedigitalmarketingcourse.com. So when people see it in their emails, or if spam filters are looking at this, they can identify, okay, that's coming from a website and not a personal account. Once we've got that done, we're going to set up a MailChimp account. MailChimp is really the system that's going to collect and organize their email addresses. And also when we send out emails, they have loads of great analytics about how many people open them, how many people click them. There's loads of templates for emails as well. And then finally, once we've got that done, we want to put the email list collection form onto our website. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's start with setting up a mailbox for your company or for your company account or for your website. And all you'll need to do is come into your web hosting account. Usually they have these emails for free, and you can set them up by clicking on something like Mailbox. So you can see here I've got the option to add a new mailbox. And I'm just going to type in my name here and click add. Now once that's set up, the next thing I can do is come into forwarding here, and I want to make sure that all those emails are being forwarded to my proper address, the one that I check all the time, so that I can really have those there. So we can see that any emails that come to this address will be forwarded to that address, and that's really what I wanted to do. Alright, so that was the first step. The second step then is to set up a MailChimp account. You can sign up free, and you can use MailChimp free up to 2,000 subscribers. So it's really a great place to get started. So all you need to do is create an account, and once you've got that done, you can just log in. And the next thing you want to do is really create a list. So we can click create list and give the list a name. So I'm just going to keep it for my website here. And then see, this is the reason we set up the domain specific email. It'll say here, a Gmail from address may prevent the delivery of your campaigns. And there's an explanation of that there. So that was a key reason why we wanted to set up the domain specific email. So now I'm putting in the one I just set up. I'll actually put in my full name, so we can just really copy this. Oops. Essentially, we just want to remind people how they signed it up to the list. All right, so just putting that in, and that's all fine there. Now what you can do once you've got the email list set up is actually import your subscribers. So I now have a list of email addresses from the survey that I sent out. So I want to upload these into my MailChimp account, so I have them there. So I'm just going to click on import subscribers from a CSV file. I'm going to browse for this on my desktop. Just click import. And now I've got a full list of the subscribers there. Great, so now the third and final step in the process is really to put a sign up form to that email list onto your website, and it's very, very easy to do. What you want to do is come in, click onto your list, click onto sign up forms, come into embedded forms here, and now we get a preview of what the form is going to look like. And here are some of the options that we can change on the form. So for example, if you want to change the text that appears at the top here, it's very easy to do it. We could say something like join our mailing list, and you can see that change there. I don't think there's a requirement for me to really pick up the first name and last name, so I'm just going to show only required fields. I think I'll also get rid of this indicates required, so I can untick that there. And now what I have is essentially a piece of code that I can put onto my website, and this form will appear. So what I want to do is find a place to put this And ideally I'll put it into the sidebar here, although you can copy and paste this code into any page of your website. It could be, for example, at the bottom of a blog post. But let's put it in the widget for now. So what we want to do is come back into our WordPress editor, come down to Appearance, Widgets. And what we have to do now is add in a widget to the sidebar. So you can see these are all the ones that are right there now. The search was at the top. So I'm going to scroll down and you should find, no matter what type of WordPress theme you're using, a text widget, arbitrary text or HTML. And simply I can just drag and drop this into the sidebar. And now this is the place where I can paste in the code. So I'm just going to copy this, paste that in, click save, and now I can open the front page of the site in another tab. So there we go. I've got join our mailing list. They just need to pop in their email address there, hit subscribe, and now they're going to be fed into this email list here in MailChimp. So every time somebody completes that form, this number will go up by 1. To recap then, in this lecture, you learned to do 3 things essentially. First was to actually set up a custom email address for your domain name, and you'll be able to do that in your hosting company login. You should be able to do that no matter what hosting company you have. Next, what we did is actually set up a MailChimp account. We imported the email list that we already had. And then the next thing to do was actually create a sign up form and paste that onto our website. So anybody who signs up to our list is going to get automatically added here, and you'll see it as a +1. So there we go. That is a big step in terms of building your email list, which is really a key part of growing your business online and communicating with your audience. So well done, and I'll see you in the next lecture where I'm going to show you how to track these email signups in Google Analytics and explain why that's important to do. I'll see you there.